What's going on, world? Hope everybody having a nice night tonight. It's a beautiful Friday. It rained earlier, but it's been a great day. Just getting off work. Not just getting off work, but I've been off for a little bit, and I'm a little tired. And this video is serious. I just want to vent because I don't really do that a lot. And you seen the title, you pretty much know where I'm gonna go with this. And I don't care if anybody on my family sees this. I just don't. Uh, this is not me talking about my family now, but it's kind of added because now it's like I don't really care too much about them. I love a lot of them, but I really don't like any of them. But this is stuff that's been adding up over the years, and I just walk y'all down the line. Um, I I'm seeing a lot of stuff on my Facebook. I still can't post nothing, but I can still look at stuff. And it's prime season. And I would encourage anybody that's in school, go on your prime. Whether if it's junior prime or senior prime, go on your prime, because I didn't get to go on mine. And I didn't get to go on mine not because I didn't graduate, but because my fucking family, nobody in my family, no dad, no mom, nobody put up for my fucking dues. If you're graduating, walk down the aisle. And it's crazy because I fucking graduated on time. Fucking diploma right here. Simon Gratz, class of 2008. But I didn't walk down the fucking aisle. Why? Because my family didn't pay my fucking dues. Now, going into my 12th grade year, I was a little nervous about graduating and all of that shit. Because I kind of thought I wasn't. Not because I ain't smart, but because, that senior project shit had me a little nervous. And I shouldn't have to tell anybody that I'm going on prom or graduation that year. They should know that because I was a fucking senior. Now, I didn't bring it up, or I didn't, talk about prom and stuff that year. I honestly, I didn't even think about it until it was time for it to actually happen. Because my whole senior year, I was busting I didn't really have no major classes. I think I probably had 2 major classes and a bunch of electives. Anybody know what electives is? They're just classes that give you a half a credit. I just had a bunch of those. But, so as far as the classwork and all of that, I wasn't even worried about that shit. I knew I was going to get my credits and all that. But the thing that had me nervous was my senior project. But the whole year, I'm busting my ass. I knocked that shit off. I had one of the best ones. I did mine on the history of basketball, which was easy to me. But I knocked that shit off, man. Did everything. Had a nice PowerPoint, had a nice presentation. I had a nice everything. Passed that shit. Like, when I was done the motherfucker, I was like, damn, I was stressing and I was nervous over this shit. But yeah. And my mother and my father aren't together. They haven't been together in years. In fact, this is no bullshit. The only time I've seen my mother and father in the same place at the same time was when we was in family court. When my dad was trying to get his child support cut off, because I ran away from my mom a few years back and I went to go live with my dad. But she didn't get the child support cut off. She was still getting fucking money, even though I'm not even living there. So me and my dad had to go down there to get the shit cut off. And I was about 14, 15. I'm 26 now. And I was about 14 or 15 at that time. Yeah, I was about 14, 15 at that time. That was the only time in 26 years that I can remember of them being in the same spot at the same time. My mother and father never came together on shit when it had anything to do with me. I mean, you would think that, okay, our oldest son, because I'm my dad's oldest son and I'm my mom's oldest child, period. You would think they would come together and, let's send him on prom. Let's make sure, he got a suit to walk down. I'll make sure he can get his cap and gown. They didn't do any of that. They didn't give a fuck about me doing that shit. And at this time I was living with my dad. I lived with my dad. I moved in with my dad when I was 13. I left my dad's house when I was about 22. Yeah, I was 22 when I left my dad's house. And my dad been married since about 2002 to my stepmom, and she had a daughter. Me and her, we're the same age. We went to the same school. We graduated the same year. Now all of these motherfuckers was hype. Well, my dad and that side, they were all hype about sending my stepsister to the prom and made sure she had all her shit. But it was kind of like, okay, only one of y'all can go. That's how I felt. We only paying for one of y'all. We only gonna make sure one of y'all good. So it was kind of like I had to sacrifice and not go. Even though I wanted to go. Who the fuck don't want to go to their prom? But that's not really... Alright, that's why I still hold that shit to them to this day. But y'all didn't make sure I got my cat. And this is not even to just my mom and my dad. This is to grandmoms, aunts, uncles, cousins, all the older motherfuckers in my family. They didn't even make sure I went to my graduation. What the fuck did I do on the night of my senior prom? I think I just smoked weed and chilled with my friends, the motherfuckers that didn't go to proms or they prom. Matter of fact, I think I was by myself that night, smoking weed. Yeah, I was by myself that night smoking weed. Smoked weed that entire night. Just got high, mad as shit and sad. Like, damn, everybody at prom, niggas gonna get some coochie that night, and I'm just sitting here smoking weed. But the one that really got me mad is these motherfuckers really, nobody in my family made sure I even went to graduation. What the fuck did I even do on my graduation? They made sure my stepsister went. Yeah, she went and did all of that shit. We lived in the same fucking house. We went to the same fucking school and graduated the same fucking year. So it's not like y'all didn't know I had to go on shit like that. Y'all made sure to tell my ass to go to school. Motherfuckers. I didn't even walk down the aisle for graduation. I got my diploma. I think I got that shit the next day. They called my name. I heard they called my name, and I just wasn't there. These motherfuckers in my family, nobody made sure I even walked down the aisle for graduation. I have to live the rest of my life wondering what if I would have went on prom that night. What if I would have went on graduation? And I know y'all saying, man, you 26 years old, you a grown ass man. But that shit really, I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I didn't go to prom or my graduation. Now, there's a lot of shit that my family did over the years. Not so much as treat me like an outsider, but it's like, okay, prime example. This is when I was living with my dad and my stepmom. They didn't throw me and my stepsister a graduation party. And they didn't take us out. They didn't do shit for us when we graduated. I don't even think they gave us no money. But they threw my older stepsister, her sister, they threw her a fucking going away party. Because they thought she was moving to Arizona. She had said she was moving to Arizona, some shit. And then come to find out she moved down South Philly. Y'all threw her a going away party, but y'all don't throw us a graduation party. Now I know I'm about to sound real petty right now, but the only time I do shit for my mom, because you know my mama called me, I need you to do this for me. Only time I do shit for my mom is when she paying. She can't ask me to watch my little brother for free. She can't ask me to do anything for her as a favor or for free. And anybody that knows me knows that my mom didn't put me in a lot of fucked up situations growing up. Now, we cool now to a certain extent, but that shit wasn't always the case. And my dad, he's just a fucking idiot. Now, it's not like, I mean, they're both there, but they're both some fucking idiots. Like, I don't call my dad. My dad calls he calls my house. I see the number. I really don't answer it. And he'll leave a message like, "Oh, call me back when you get this." I don't call him back. Like I think he just moved recently. And I did talk to him because he told me he was moving. I need you to help me move. Yeah, I'll help you move. Didn't help him move because I didn't fucking want to. I mean, I'm real petty. But I have every reason to be. I don't give a fuck. Because growing up in my child years, my mom used to tell me my dad wasn't shit. Then in my teenage years when I started living with my dad used to tell me my mom was crazy. And then it just got to the point where I'm in my 20s and I won't talk to either one of you motherfuckers till I'm in my 30s. Like, I will go to rest. I can go to rest. See, I don't want to say some shit and then something happen to them because I love my parents. But I don't really like either one of them, and I don't even care. I don't really like no family members. My family is what you make it. And I got about 3 to 4 friends. I'm talking friends that are family. When I need to borrow a couple of dollars till I get paid, I don't call family. When I need a favor or something like that, I don't call my family. I don't talk to no aunts, uncles. I don't even really talk to cousins. I talk to siblings once in a while. I don't talk to them. I haven't talked to my dad probably in like 2 months. But he called me like every other day and I don't care and I don't stop calling me. You don't get the fucking message, don't call me. My mom, I only do favors for her if she pay me. I mean, I really don't fuck with no family. And this shit been building up for years. Because the times where I did need them, they rarely ever came through. I mean, other family, they supported even when I was, a bit younger. They looked out for the older motherfuckers, the older cousins and all, and y'all looking out for these grown ass people. But don't look out for me. But now it's to the point where I don't bitch and complain. Well, except for now, you can call it that. But I take care of myself. If I gotta get something, I get that shit on my own. Cause I was taught that way. Not actually taught that way, but when motherfuckers don't look out for you, you gotta look out for yourself. I know this might sound cheesy, but you know how you ever watch the TV show when somebody ain't go to their prom or something like that and somebody throw them like a prom setting party? I would really like for somebody to do that for me. And a graduate, I might have to do that shit myself. Because I really want to know what the fuck it feels like to go on a prom. And I really want to know what the fuck it feels like to walk down the aisle to get I walked up to the school to get my diploma. I wanted to walk down the aisle and get it. But apparently, family really ain't give a fuck. So you know what? I don't give a fuck about them. I give a fuck about them for a lot of shit. If I gotta get something, if I gotta do something, I'm gonna do this shit on my own. I don't need y'all help. Because when I did need y'all help, y'all didn't give a fuck. That's just how life works. But anyway, I don't know. I think I should do another video on something else. But